1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Testing mic. All right, choppers, welcome back to the New York session. This is our second stream for the day. As you know that we streamed in the morning for London. All right, I'm currently in on WTI executed at $73.05. Got my SL at $72.75 and my TP at 73 cents 64. This is a big rate setup for me. I'm just trying to see if maybe, because we didn't mention in the morning that we expecting maybe WTI to rise at least at $73.67 TP, right? So yeah, I'll just be monitoring the best in that regard, that we reach that $73 mark to my TP. And if we hit our stop loss, then I'll adjust my trading plan accordingly. As you know, it's a new week. This is my second trade for the week. I've lost the first one. As you all know, I lost the WTI trade I took yesterday. This is my yesterday was an A grade setup, so it was quite a hefty setup. But today, simply because the setup is not looking as A grade as the one that I took yesterday. So yeah, for those of you who don't understand what do I mean by A grade and B grade, it simply means my money management system. When I take A grade, there's a certain calculation that I would normally have, whether I'm gonna go hard or I'm gonna go a bit medium, or I'm gonna go C grade, where everything must, A grade, everything must go green for me, right, to give me an opportunity. But if it's B grade, it simply means that my qualifying criteria for the trade is not as good as I would want to be, or as nice as I would want it to be. So yeah, man. Let's see how it will. We have cents and $1.02. We spoke of this in the morning, and for those of you that were selling euro dollar, like I mentioned to you guys, for me it looked like a trap, right? Many of you wanted to take advantage of this retest. They're thinking we're gonna go a bit to the lower side, right? And I was saying to you that I'll wait for correction and look if I can go to the upside for euro dollar. So there's a certain level I'm waiting for there. That's why I told you that there's no way I can sell euro dollar at that point. I'm waiting to see if I can have something like this. Take my FIB from $1.03 back to $1.02, and try to see if I can take it from this area there to drop to the downside, right? So it looks like it's bullish short term, but we'll adjust accordingly. British pound USD, we also spoke of this in the morning, that I would want to see what happens at $1.23. Remember, I said to you that I'm not going to be selling this, rather looking for buying opportunities. But what is going to determine my next move is the heat map, right? The heat map is the one that is going to determine my next move. When we looked at British pound during the course of the morning, we saw that British pound was quite weak, right? British pound was weak, so hence why I said when we reach $1.23, that's when we are going to see. Currently now down by 0.35% against the euro, and it's weak against all majors here, against the euro, against the USD, against the AUD, against the NZD, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, Japanese, Hong Kong dollar, and Chinese yuan, right? So I think my bullish momentum will kick in anytime from now. Like I said, for me, this will be a sucker trade, right? I wouldn't want to sell this. I wouldn't want to sell at this point. I think a lot of retail traders, they will want to sell at this point, and that's when they are caught on the wrong side. So I'm looking to see if I can buy at a discount. So I'm going to be bullish on British pound USD, regardless of what the heat map is saying, because at least numbers are going down. I mean, British pound USD, British pound on its own in the morning, it was quite weak. I mean, it was weak against all majors. When you look at the percentage change, it was quite high. I mean, it was down by 0.60, 0.70, right? Only 0.80 against the Japanese yen. But yeah, it still gives me a bit of confidence to try to take advantage of it. Choppers, if you just joined us, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, congratulations to all of you choppers for reaching 4,000 subscribers this morning. You guys deserve it. It's been a long time coming. So yep, looking for buying opportunities on this British pound USD. All right. WTI, we executed at $73.05. We'll see if this thing can carry us to the upside there. It will be very painful to get another loss. Since we had a loss yesterday, it will be very painful. Let me speak for myself, because I don't know if you guys took the same trade, or you took an opposite trade, or you took advantage of other assets there. But as for me, I took a loss yesterday on WTI. I took another trade today. Not looking quite good at this moment, and I'm just gonna let it run. Like I said, it's a big rate, so it wouldn't cripple me much, but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm not as confident as I would want to, but yeah, I think I've got enough margin to look at buying again this British pound USD. So if you would ask me, am I going to sell British pound USD on 15 minutes? Absolutely not. I'm going to look for buying opportunities. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got NFP. We've got NFP coming in tomorrow. So yeah, it's another thing. Evan is saying the trade that I took in the morning hit at stop loss now. I think you took a buy. I think you took a sell on euro dollar. I was actually against your setup. I was looking for buying opportunities there on the thing, but my WTI is not moving quite well. WTI is still up though, still positive for the day, up by 0.33%. And yeah, let's see where it takes us, man. AUD USD, we wanted to see if we can sell at this level here, 62 cents, to take it to the downside, but yeah, we didn't get an opportunity there. But yeah, let's see during the course of the trading session what's going to happen. Remember, like I mentioned, that tomorrow we are having NFP, so there's a lot that can happen again during NFP. All right, let me know in the comment section, shoppers, what is your approach today? What are you looking at during New York session? What's your approach? What are you looking at? NASDAQ, we're still finding ourselves playing around 21,200 as well as 20,931, right? This is where we are ranging, right? So POC is currently trading at 21,086. So I think for me, this has to make sense. Again, we need to break above the 1,000 or break below. I think the safest will have to be 20,900, right? If I break retest, then maybe I can go to the upside. But as it is now, NASDAQ is still moving sideways. I don't have anything to bite on there, right? Our WTI is still misbehaving. I'm just gonna leave it, man, as it is, because I kind of feel like it's messing up with my psychology and it's messing up with my emotions. So I'm just gonna leave it and let it do what it has to do. I think what is affecting me is that it's never easy to go on a losing streak. You know, it's never easy. It's always a tough thing. You need a serious motivation to always try to come back. But like I always say, risk reward, my friend, you'll never go wrong, right? You are always going to try by all means to console yourself to say the money that I'm gonna potentially lose now, it's not gonna be as much as the money that I'm gonna win in my next trade, right? So that's the only thing you can console yourself. But when you start a new year, start a new week, start a new month, you always try by all means to win, you know. Like I always tell you guys that we are human beings. We are designed like that. We cannot take discouragement very well, but yeah, man, it is what it is. On the bright side, we still have another day to trade tomorrow. We still have another day to trade on Monday. There's still a lot of opportunities. The main purpose of being a trader is to always preserve your capital so that you are giving a chance to come back, right? So that's what is important. Right, kindly share the broadcast to as many people as you can and tell them that we've just hit our 4K subscribers today. We're looking to grow, man. We're looking to grow. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Okta for sponsoring this program. Really, we appreciate their effort to sponsor this program. Right, we spoke about Bitcoin in the morning, and we spoke about the involvement of BlackRock. Like I said, don't go around and say Mr. President says 92,000 won't hold. It's just in my opinion. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not giving you financial advice. The way I analyze the market and the way I see this, I'm trying to be as analytical as I can be, right? For me, I don't think Bitcoin will hold 92,000. We are most likely to see a break below 92,000 and possibly, like I said, I'm looking at 85, reload at 85,000 at most, right? 85,000 for me would make sense. Reloading at 85,000, breaking below 91,000, retest 91,000, go back to 85. Maybe I can reload from there and look for buying opportunities. But as it is, I think for me, it's just too risky, man. Okay, for those of you who just joined us, we are currently on WTI, currently not moving well. I can't say it's close to our stop loss, but let me rather say it's not close to my stop loss, right? I'm currently on losing this trade right now. But yeah, I'm looking at British Pound USD. I want to see, you see, I like what I see here because for the fact that we had a rejection candle here on currency pairs, right? This, what do you think a lot of retail traders will do when they see this? They will want to sell at this point, and that's when I want to capitalize on buying this thing. Right, I want to see 30 minutes. What does 30 minutes have for me? So yeah, I'm going to be bullish on this. We've discussed this in the morning. Short-term bullish momentum coming in, then we can go to the upside. Euro as well. For me, take fib from $1.03. Oh, we've already done this, right? Take your fib from $1.03, which is the previous high, and go to the current low, which was $1.02, and try to see if we can have a retracement back to $1.03. Maybe your execution point can be at that point, depending on your risk analysis, right? For me, I'll have to look at my rejection candle and see how big it is, and yeah, maybe put my stop loss just above the spike and take it from there. Right. All right, choppers, it's quiet. This I think in the morning we were very much interactive with one another, but it seems like this afternoon we are quiet. I don't know why. Or are you going through what I'm going through? You are facing some losses in your trading. It's okay. It is okay. Who do we have? Evan is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Secretary General, my friend, Happy New Year. I don't think you were here in the morning. I didn't see you in the morning, Secretary General. Umpimete Kinosi looking to buy GJ, but I haven't found the setup yet. What do you think about it? GJ, like you know, I don't trade Japanese pairs, right? For now, and it's just, this is just for now, guys. This is just for now, right? Let's try to make sense out of it. And if you are watching, Mr. President, can you also analyze a pair that I'm looking for? Remember, this is not to give you financial advice. This is not to brag about our P&L and whatnot. This time is all for educational purpose, right? So we are trying by all means to see how we can help one another. My view on something can assist you. Your view on something can also assist me in terms of analysis, right? So let me see. Umpimets is looking for buying opportunities on GJ. I will want to look at the daily, right? Right, so if I was trading GJ and I was swinging this, obviously my buy order will have to come there, right? I was gonna take my fib from this low to that high there, right? And look to have a retracement indecision candlestick that I always talk about. There it is printed nicely there, and then take it to the upside. So this is exactly what I was going to do. Obviously wait for that indecision candlestick at this point and look to buy this thing to the upside, right? At this point, this is where I was going to take my trade. Risk reward, if I was swinging this, right? ATR average to rate. So we'll be looking at let me say stops by 400 pips and TP by 800, right? Depending, again, it's all about your risk tolerance, right? This was going to be a good setup for me. So I'm just basically responding to Umpimedzi saying he's looking for buying opportunities on this. So it was going to be easy to smash your TP. The only concern I was going to have on Umpimedzi about this trade is that it seems like we are failing to break above 199, right? So since we went back to 199, we have already executed our fib, and like I always tell you guys, for me this will have to count as 1, 2. Remember the rules: 2 to 3, right? 2 to high, then your 3 is printing. That will be your execution point, and then you take it to the upside. The only problem is that I don't take number 4, right, which can print around 618 to the upside, right? I don't trade number 4, right? So the reason why I don't trade number 4 is that as much as maybe you might be seeing an upward trend, look at this thing might be giving you 3 there. Now let's flip it. If you take your fib from this low to that high there, from this high to this low, you would see that you have your 786 at that point, right? Your 786 will be that point. Stop loss will be just above that high there, and you are looking for this thing to come to the downside. So I would say, as much as you are looking for buying opportunities, be careful. In my opinion, I think it's high time that Japanese gauge some strength, because I mean this thing is being abused for almost the whole of 2025. So I'm expecting for the first quarter of the year, I'm expecting Japanese yen to gain some strength. So that's my take there on PMS. And not to say I'm against your trade, but I would rather be bearish than bullish. I know you are bullish, but I would rather be bearish on this thing. I'd rather be bearish on this thing, right? That's my take on it, my friend. Right, our WTI is still playing and fooling around. Yeah, let's hope for the best, guys, and see if President can hit TP by $73.64. Cat Japanese again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't trade this pair, but as a trader, you should be able to analyze anything that comes your way, right? So I'm going to start also from a daily chart. So who's asking for this? Is it Kylene? I hope I'm pronouncing your name well, my friend. First of all, for me, this I see as garbage. The reason why I say I see as garbage is that why are we failing to break above this point here? If you take your fixed range, you realize where orders are piling up. So you've got orders piling up at this level. We are just above it, right? And as I mentioned to Umpiments now, that I wouldn't be surprised if I see that acceleration coming in from Japanese yen, right? Because this thing is being abused for the most of the year. If I take my fib from this high to this low here, I'm exactly at my 786. So if you are a chopper and you are on the funded group, you should have been on your sell setup by now, right? This would have been your sell setup if you are swinging this, right? This definitely would have been your sell setup at this point. So I would say, as it looks for now, remember again, the president, or is it the prime minister of Canada, just resigned. I didn't really follow up on the news. Just one second, I just want to check something quickly. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, there's something that I want to put to attention, and I think I mentioned this before, right? I mentioned this in the morning. Make use of AI, right? AI is the next big thing in your trading, okay? I actually, if you go to Chat GPT now, right, and say, where was gold trading? But don't ask Chat GPT anything before 2021, right? If you say to Chat GPT now, where was gold trading at, right? In 2022, right? Because now I'm talking about the prime minister and I'm getting all the articles about this, right? And it makes my fundamentals, as you know, that I don't really pay much attention to the news, but I just want to be aware of what is happening around me. So just go on ChatGPT and just ask Prime Minister Canada, and you get all the articles again. Now I just ask ChatGPT, where was gold trading in 2022? Early 22, gold started the year around $1,800 per ounce, driven by concerns over inflations, geopolitical tensions, particularly in Russia and Ukraine, right? March 2022, you have it there. It was trading at $2,000 per ounce. Mid 2022, late 2022, it was trading back at 1,600, 1,700. So really now, ladies and gentlemen, you need to utilize AI at your advantage. If you need some research and you are not sure of certain things, because some of you wouldn't know. If you get on investing.com, and I think the traders that are going to start trading from now and they are going to utilize AI, right? I'm telling you, during this December, I was just studying AI, right? How can I use AI and integrate it and introduce it in my business, right? And I've realized, I mean, I've been getting a lot of information, right, with regards to what I'm looking. So let's say I'm back testing, right? For example, I'm on WTI, right? I'm gonna go to it now, since I'm busy analyzing this for, is it Kaylin, right? Let me just finish with the analysis. I'm gonna come back. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing will give me an impulsive movement on intraday setups correction, and then you can see this thing go back to the downside. I'm pro strength for Japanese yen in the first quarter. That's my view. I hope I answered you. So as I was saying, let's go back to WTI. I just want to show you guys something. So I was busy backtesting during this December, and it was the first time in my entire life, you know, finding information so easy that I don't have to go back. So when I'm using CTrader, most of you, if you've been following me, you know I utilize CTrader for my backtesting, right? Right now, I don't even have to go to CTrader, because what I can do is, let's say I'm backtesting this and I want to see a certain price tag, right? I don't want to go back to, let's say I want to backtest this until April, for example, right? So if WTI in April was trading at $81 per barrel, what I'm basically going to do is I can go on ChatGPT, right, and ask this thing, where if this price is my price of concern, to say this looks like a key significant area, right? And I come back into the future now, right? I've marked $81, so let's mark it down. $81 341. Okay, so this is a place where I see that there's so much key significant area, right? It simply means now that if I ask ChatGPT, for example, to say, where was WTI trading at in the beginning of the year 2023, right? And I see that I'm ranging between $81.34 and $80, right? Depending on how many times. So it's going to show you, it will show you that early in the year it was trading maybe at 81.34. Mid, it was trading at 82 maybe, for example, right? But what makes it easier for you is that you can, it's going to be easy. Now we are trading at $73, right? $73.15 per barrel. If I go now to that 81 something, there it is, somewhere there, right? And I'm like, this is where I'm gonna take my TP. Say I'm swinging this thing and I'm saying, this is where I'm going to take my TP. You can simply go to ChatGPT and ask them about this. What does it understand about 81.42, right? I can simply say, when was it, right? So I'm gonna go now on ChatGPT and ask this AI, WTI, when did WTI trade at 81.42, right? It's giving me all the dates, right? So it's saying WTI crude oil traded at 81.43 per barrel, November 7, 2023, right? It's also giving me another one. It's saying it traded at in July 31, also traded there at January, also traded there in April. You see what I mean? So I don't really need to go back as much as I can. I can just put this information on AI and it will tell me exactly where this thing was trading at. And if I'm not satisfied with the answer I get here, it can provide even sources. I can go on those sources and read those articles. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving you this information. It's free and it's not complicated. Use AI, introduce AI in your business. You'll be very surprised. You'll be very surprised. Introduce AI in your trading. You'll be very surprised. This thing canceled my... So, for example, you don't know what to do, but you just want to find out about a particular asset. You just go ChatGPT and ask it about British. What do you think? You can just go and say, what do you think about the British pound USD? But remember, it's also going to tell you that it's not a financial advice, right? It's just giving you its own opinion, right? Let me ask it, what do you think about GBP USD, right? It's just giving me different articles, and it's giving me 5 key influencers affecting, or factors that was going to be affecting this: monetary policy, Brexit political development, market sentiment, US dollar strength. And look, man, there's just a whole lot of information, right? Let me say this to you. For those of you that say, President, I don't know how to calculate risk, right? Use AI. Tell AI you want to buy a WTI at $73 125, right? And tell it risk reward 1:2. It will even tell you how much per barrel you're gonna be losing or you're gonna be earning. How powerful is that? So yeah, man, it's if you are a company right now, I mean, I had a conversation with this other guy. He's a gentleman. Let me not call him a guy. He's a gentleman, and this guy employed. I feel sorry for this, but let me share it with you. I feel sorry for what I feel bad for what I said to him, right? So this guy has like 15 people working for him, right? And he was complaining, it's December time, these people are getting bonuses, and he's like, I want to cut off the staff, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I will still need them. If only there was a way for me to run my business. At least I'll need to cut 5 people because I keep on paying them and they're doing the same thing. All 5 of them are doing the same thing. And the reason why I hired them is that I hired them because I got funding from the government. So it required me to hire a certain number of people. But I said to him, look, introduce him to AI. He was so surprised that you can run your own payroll on AI alone. Right, your own payroll just on AI. Some of you are going for interviews. You don't know which questions they're going to ask you, right? Go right now on ChatGPT and ask it anything. What are the questions that are most going to be asked for this position in South Africa, right? And put even the nation in South Africa. It's going to give you different options. So yeah, man, Wall Street is using AI to trade against you. Why don't you figure out yourself, even you as an individual, why don't you think that I also need to integrate some new things in my company? You cannot be all flesh until, right? These guys are using AI to trade against us. Why don't we? I hope they don't cut off my stream, because normally when I share such information, I don't know why the stream will be cut off from nowhere. Right. So yeah, for those of you just joined us, we have a buy on WTI entered at $73.05, have our TP at $73.65, and our stop loss at $72.76. Linda, good to see you, my friend. All Basic Needs is saying Euro British pound. We'll have a look at it now, my friend. Susan is saying, afternoon, President, can you check NAS 100? We'll also have a look at it now. It was consolidating when we looked at it earlier on, but we'll have a look at it again. Mr. Bez is saying, good day, my President, and choppers, let's go down New York session. Yes, indeed. Justin Zwani saying compliments to you, Mr. President, and the fellow traders. Compliments to you, Justice. Good to see you, my friend. Mukala Mukele is saying good day, President, and choppers. Charity Miller say thanks for sharing about AI. It's only a pleasure. Guys, for how long will you be paying for people? I'm telling you, see right now, this information I'm giving you about AI, someone will just make a course. I promise you, an AI, they will call it an AI strategy, how to use AI to trade. Free information that you can get on this live stream. Don't pay for nonsense. Right? I told you last time that I saw a clown selling this heat map, and he calls it, he says, I know the percentages of Wall Street. Can you believe it? Right? Free information that you can get on TradingView. Right? I mean, if really you say that there's a way you make money, man, you cannot just keep information all to yourself and you've got people surrounding you, they are struggling, they're also in need of help. For me, it really doesn't make sense. So yeah, guys, after the stream, I'm giving you this homework. Please check out AI. Go on YouTube, check ChatGPT is the easiest, right? Just go on ChatGPT and communicate to ChatGPT. It will give you answers. All right. And what I like about ChatGPT is that it will also give you some articles to read on your own, different sources, right? Read different sources. Relatively, my President, you were right about Bitcoin, that people will definitely cash out around 100,000, and that is happening right now. I'm in deep profits. I'm glad, my friend. Again, I don't like it when I say something and people normally say I'm crazy. I said it. I mentioned this also on ENCA. Check my interview with ENCA. I told you that people are going to cash out, and retail, institutions are also going to cash out at 100,000. Institutions like BlackRock, and we just saw that BlackRock just took a portion of their Bitcoin portfolio there, right? So I'm glad you listen to me, Retabil. I'm glad you listen to me, and I'm glad you are making money, right? All right. Every time we say something, just listen, guys. Listen to what I'm saying and use. I'm not always going to be right, but I've been saying don't buy Bitcoin at 100,000. It's a trap. Where are we trading now? 92,000. Right. And I'm still saying again, I don't think we are going to hold the 92,000. Possibly back to the 80s. That's my take on Bitcoin. Susan was asking me about NASDAQ. To be honest, I don't have anything. I'm a bit neutral on it because I'm still consolidating. We are trading between 21,200 and 20,994, right? This is where we are trading. We are ranging in between that. I need to see. For me, I can take a NASDAQ if I break above 21,000 to the upside, or break below 20,900 to the downside, right? But I'll update you as well on the group. What's my take on this? Someone was asking me about Euro British pound. Again, I don't know when was the last time I traded this thing. It's been a long time. Let me analyze it with you guys here. I'll start on the daily just to see what is happening there. That's my take on Euro British pound. I think, look, I think this has formed a peak formation. It's only a matter of time that we have our ABC pattern B forming there in a form of correction, then we're distributing around C. That's my take, and you are going to have your key significant area at this point, right? You're going to have your key significant area at this point. I don't think your TP, you should put it there, at least at this point, because I think that's when you can experience a drop. Right, so that's Euro British pound. Let's have a look at our WTI. Remember, I'm going to be in a trade for only 2 hours. If I'm not in deep profits in 2 hours, I'm gonna cash out, right? I'm gonna take out this trade. They have any saying trading robots are based on AI? Absolutely, man. If you know what Wall Street guys are doing with regards to AI, and we are still thinking that we can just use the old system, right? I'm not saying AI is going to give you answers, but it's going to help you, right? It's going to help you. It's going to make your job much easier, your analysis much easier, right? I'm not saying definitely you will have answers, but I'm telling you, it's going to assist you a lot. Debs is saying thank you very much, Honorable President, for the AI information. It's only a pleasure. The Evan saying Cizo Loma also said the same thing about BTC. Okay. George, good to see you, my friend. It's been a long time. Afternoon, Mr. President. George, are you from Cape Town? Please let me know, George, if you are from Cape Town. Afternoon, Mr. President. I've been buying BTC for the last 4 years. I'll consider cashing out between 5 to 10 years. Again, you see, people that are holding the coin for the longest time right now, these are people that took this portfolio as an investment. So you wouldn't, for you people like you, George, you wouldn't worry about a pullback, right? A pullback for you, I mean, let's say, for example, let me show you the difference between people that are taking intraday setups, right? So if you're having people like George, right? During COVID, I told you that I was holding my buy until, right? So let's say George has bought this at 14,000, right? And it's been holding this thing for all these years. A pullback that will come to 85,000 wouldn't even do nothing to him. This will not be, it won't even scratch him a bit. It won't do nothing, right? But someone that is now coming in and say, I see 100,000 intraday setups, you're trading on 1 hour like we normally do here, and you're like, I'm going back to 100,000. If you buy at this point, maybe, right, you are expecting this to go back to 100,000, right? You are most probably out, okay? By now you should be out, depending on where you're going to put your stop loss. And how are you going to, if you are going to trade Bitcoin as an intraday setup, right? Where will you put your TP? What's going to TP, because you don't have anything to measure this thing on, right? I know some people will say I'm aiming certain pips and whatnot, but I'm just speaking for myself that I normally like taking my TP, looking at obviously average true range and try to study the previous price we had, right, for the past year. So if you bought this, chances are you're going to be stopped out, right, intraday setup. But someone who bought it on the daily at this low, that will not do nothing to him. Okay, so that's what I'm basically saying. A lot of intraday setups that you get on Bitcoin, I told you even last year, I'm not gonna trade with the hype. Chances are it's a trap, and I continue to say I don't think 92,000 is going to hold. I don't think it's going to hold. Korosh is saying, good afternoon. I'm in EU, buy at $1.03, targeting Asian highs. Mr. President, have we reached 4K? Yes, we have, my friend. Korosh is asking if we've reached 4K. Definitely, we have reached 4K, my friend. We actually reached 4K during the morning session, right? We had a lot of people calling their aunties, calling their friends, their mother-in-laws. I think it was TDS who said, just made my mother-in-law to subscribe. So we reached 4,000, my friend. We reached 4,000. Our WTI is still fooling around, still not going anywhere. It's not taking off, right? It's not taking off. And it poses a concern to me. But yeah, let's give it that 2-hour mark, and then I'm going to close it. Oh, George is saying I'm from Pretoria. Oh, I thought you were from Cape Town. Actually, I have a trip to Cape Town, and I want to meet with some of the choppers there that are in Cape Town. By the way, guys, FMAS this year is in Cape Town. Were you guys aware? Finance Magnet Africa Summit, right? It's in Cape Town this year. It's no longer. It's not in Sandton. It's in Cape Town this year. I don't know, but I think this looks a bit juicy for me, especially on 15 minutes. This British pound for a buy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tomorrow we are streaming again for NFP. We're gonna be here one more time, right? We're gonna stream in the morning, and but to be honest with you, I don't see a point of streaming in the morning, and I'll tell you why. The reason why I say that is that, in my experience, I normally don't take trades before NFP, because you'll find that the market is choppy, moving sideways to wait for NFP. The morning before NFP, I don't normally execute trades. So it's 3:30 tomorrow, right? So we are streaming at 3 p.m. tomorrow for NFP. I think that for me, the next coin I'm looking at, I think Solana for me is something that I'm looking at. SUI as well is another coin that I've been studying a lot. And again, the help of AI, right? The help of AI. You can ask ChatGPT now, by how much did we see an appreciation of Solana, right? As of 9 January 2025, Solana is trading approximately at $187.57, reflecting a 5% decrease over the past 24 hours. This is a coin for me, in my opinion, to look at. This is a coin for me to look at. Solana and SUI as well. Our WTI is not doing well. Still playing in between our entry point. It's not doing well at all. I think I'm going to close this trade because on 5 minutes we trapped, or I'm trapped. On 5 minutes I'm definitely trapped. Seems like we cannot break above this $73.15. Trapped there. Sange is saying I already took a buy on GU. Sange is not waiting for anyone. He's going all in. Mukele is saying, what about XRP? Well, I don't have much information on it. I don't know. I really don't know. As for me, like I said, Solana as well as SUI kind of makes sense where we are right now. Because of, let me just check something. What's the price on XRP at the moment? Today is down by 2%, 42 rand 69 cents. Okay, quite cheap as well. I'm not sure. What's your take on it, Mukele? I'll have a look at it. I'll definitely have a look at it and study it. What's your take on it? What is interesting about it so far, according to you? Give us your price there, Sange. Can you give us a price there on your buy on GU? Koresh is saying, I'll ask whether I should buy or sell NASDAQ. What I know, what I know is that it will never give you an answer, and it will even give you a disclaimer that please don't take this as a financial advice. You know. Savelo is saying, what are we saying about NASDAQ? Savelo, I don't know if you were here, my friend. NASDAQ, we're waiting to see if we can break above. This thing is consolidating. Tell you what, you sell at this point, you come back to where you have sold. So for me, doesn't make sense looking at buying and selling this thing. It's extremely consolidating, right? So I will not take anything. I need to break above the 2 price points and make a decision from there. I will need to see which rejection candle I can get for me to buy or sell this thing. So that's what we are saying about NASDAQ. It's trading at $2.25. It's relative. I'll definitely, thank you for that. I'll definitely look at XRP and do study on it. Just the same for those looking to invest in AI, NVIDIA is your best bet. Do your own research though. Yeah, I've been seeing some articles with regards to AI, NVIDIA. Obviously, it's tech, and are they still doing graphics cards and sort of gadgets, NVIDIA? Because there was a time I saw that there were some issues into certain things that are not going to be produced by it. I don't know where it's currently trading at NVIDIA. Let's see. Let's see where we are on NVIDIA there. $140 a share. Well, it's not bad. I think we had, let me see if this was the all-time high. We had an all-time high at 152, currently trading at $140 a share. Like I said, all my stock portfolios I'm just buying, right? I'm just quite disturbed about Google, but we'll have a look at it now. I think yesterday it traded at $195 a share. So that is, George is saying, for those looking at to invest in AI, NVIDIA is your best bet. Yeah, maybe do your research. Indeed, do your research. Like, do you guys understand that there are some people, they don't really do what we are doing? Like, they don't, you are getting best investors out there, powerful investors. They don't care about support and resistance, don't care about all these tools that you see here. All they do research, try to see where we are. Now with the help of AI, they just say, can I look at buying more shares on NVIDIA at $134 a share? AI obviously will tell them that when was this thing buying on these areas, right? Because obviously some assets are seasonal, right? And they just buy and go play golf. They don't do what we do here. So trading is very broad, because trading in actual fact also includes investing. So look into these things, guys. Every now and then read a lot about your industry. Be clued up with what is happening around you. You cannot be in finance and you're not aware of what is happening around you, right? Let's see if we can break this $73, 175. Mukiel is saying currently it's still on legal battle with the SEA. The trial is being approaching the end of the 15th, back in court, but otherwise I think interesting to look at it. Okay. Yeah, man, 2025 is going to be very interesting. 2025 is going to be interesting. I had someone come to me. I had a meeting with someone to me, look, I want you to, I've got this much and I want you to come in with me. Let's invest and start this business. Let's invest in this business. And I'm like, man, with all due respect, right now, I want to take at least 80% of my money into digital business. That's my plan for 2025. I'm not looking to buy Mesville, buy it at 50 Rand and sell it at 75 Rand to make profit. Nope, I don't want to do retail. I don't want to do a lot of things. Digital business is what I'm looking at this year. I don't know, I might be wrong. Maybe it might not be a good year in terms of the risk that I want to do and take in the digital business, but that's what I want to do. I'm not interested in any other business but digital business. Digital business, wire. Man, there are people that are selling land, that digital land. Are you aware? Right now, there's digital land for sale. It's just things that you wouldn't understand. The world is really coming to an end. Digital land, digital property, and things happening. So I want to go digital. TMS is back. Good to see you, my friend. Right, choppers, please do me a favor. Do me this favor at this hour. Can you like the stream? Please like the stream. If you haven't subscribed, please ensure that you subscribe. We have 52 people watching here, and only few people have liked the stream. Please, let's do the right thing, choppers. Like the stream. Like the stream. Mukele is saying, I think this year we will see a lot of cryptocurrencies breaking barriers, and I think a lot of people about to make money and others about to lose due to ignorance and lack of information. That's it, my friend. Well said. Well said. If you're going to be ignorant this year, I'm telling you, you will find a bus passing you by and you're just going to stare at people making money. I'm telling you, if you're going to trade to buy Gucci this year, you are not ready. If you're trading to buy Vorpa this year, you are not ready. If you are trading to rent in a fancy apartment this year, you are not ready. That should not be your. There's a lot of money. You cannot limit the trading business to buying a Gucci sneaker. There's a whole lot of money that you can make in this industry by doing the right thing and getting the right information. And I know many of you will say, but yeah, we don't have capital. You don't have capital because you are not looking for information in the right places. Like I said, capital is out there. Go to LinkedIn, right? Go to LinkedIn and look at your peers or your colleagues, people that are in the finance industry. You'll be very surprised to see what is happening around you. Devin is I'm trying to build my kids a swimming pool this year. Yeah, let it be one of your objectives. It's actually a cool thing. It's actually a cool thing. Opportunities are out there. Research. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a formula that I've formed for myself. It's called time versus consumption, right? So how I normally do it, I would normally go on my phone, right, and look at the time I've spent on certain things, right? Because normally phones of today will show you that you have spent 1 hour on TikTok, you've spent 1 hour on Instagram, you've spent 1 hour on TradingView, you've spent 5 minutes on this. So I normally look at that and say, okay, fine, this will show me time, and I will look at the consumption, right? And I will measure that consumption to say, if I've spent 1 hour on TikTok, how much information have I taken from this thing? Or I've been just watching nonsense, the whole entire time. You understand? So it's what I look at. Because we can feed our minds with nonsense, with so much entertainment, and we call it depression. After the stream, let me also challenge you, right? Look at Saudi Arabia, right? Look at what the prince there is trying to achieve by is it 2030, 2035, right? I might be wrong in my on the years there, whether it's 2030, but I think it's 2035, right? the guy has a vision, right? He knows that by then oil is not something that is going to be fancy. It's not going to be fashionable, right? Now, what is he doing? Look at the smart cities. Not even the smart cities. I don't know what they call it. Is it called the wall, right? Look at the, is it the wall city? Is it the wall? No, the mirror city, right? It's called the line, right? Which reflects like a mirror, right? There's a reason why he's doing that. He's trying to attract business coming in the next so we are in 2025. He knows that, look, the money that is coming in now might not come back again. I might not be having the same money, right? So he's already looking ahead, right? So what are you doing with your life right now to say, even the job that you are comfortable, you know, I'm also looking at people comfortable in their jobs. I'm seeing people very comfortable in their jobs, and you know, I'm pro 9 to 5 if you don't have anything going on in your life, right? But I'm seeing people brag about positions at their workplace, yet their bosses are thinking of their replacement, and they are not looking for human replacement. Tech. They are just watching you every day on the desk and say, what can make me replace this one here? Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Maybe you're thinking, I'm going to leave my job in the next 10 years. Chances are in the next 10 years, that position will not be available. That's the truth. Sang say, I'm waiting for a rejection candle on WTI for sell. Yeah, I'm on a buy, my friend. My selling will come in here. When I take my TP at 73, if I take, let me use correct words, if I take my TP, then that's when I'm going to be looking for sell short positions there on WTI. Koshi Sebo Mathalabo Maria. Yeah, if you know it, you know it, right? George is asking about my take on Dogecoin. I don't know, man, but I have mixed emotions about Doge since it's a meme coin. But what was that appreciation again on Doge when Trump won? I think expectations are high on Doge appreciation coming in. Because I think when we mention Doge, everyone is just looking at what is Elon Musk's next move, right? And he's now part of the government, and obviously, I think these guys are up to something very big. So, in my opinion, Josh, I think I wouldn't want to sell Doge long term. If I'm holding a buy on Doge, I will still hold it. That's my take on Doge, because I want to dodge a bullet. For those of you that wants to join our funded group, which is a private group where you get mentorship, also share your trades and discuss with other like-minded traders, and also be part and parcel of the 7 a.m. club. Remember, the 7 a.m. club is starting next week, Monday, 7 a.m. South African Standard Time, where I do analysis of what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, if you want to partake, the link is down below for Okta. You can sign up. sign up and let me know that you've signed up, and I'm gonna add you on the funded group. All right. Send me a text when you are done signing up and funding your account, and let me add you on the group. Joseph, I bought it when Elon was about to buy Twitter. So I thought to myself, if digital transactions are introduced on Twitter, Doge will most likely not be the first crypto introduced just by no S, no R. Yeah, why not, my friend? Why would you want to take your profits now? If I were you, George, I will still hold, right? I'll still hold. Mukele saying, talking about Saudi Arabia, I once watched an interview of the president of the UAE. He said everything they do, they always have a vision for the future. They do thinking 5 years ahead in advance. Yeah, man. Most productive CEOs, most productive leaders, they always think ahead. Like I said, if you're breaking about your position, that you're holding a certain position at work, your boss is most likely thinking of how they can replace you with technology. And that's where we are going. New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ closed all day, no trading. CMC equity markets futures closing early at 2:30. Tell you what, I saw something like that. Since now I see there's also not volatility going on, but my WTI, my friend, never disappoints me. Hence why I took advantage at that. I think if you look at WTI, also look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down by 3% for the day, and you are having WTI almost up by a percentage. I'm hopeful, man, we hit 1% mark on WTI. That's where I can potentially have my TP there. WTI would not disappoint, would not disappoint at all. TMS is saying time, 168 hours a week, 68 for quality sleep. Then what do you want to do with the remaining hours? Just declutter consumption of media and devoid it's to learning or being productive. Yeah, man, it's all about what do you utilize your time for, you know. I always say you are who you are because of what you did yesterday, and what you are doing today is obviously going to determine what you do tomorrow or what you're going to become tomorrow. As she's asking, Mr. P, when are we reloading on BTC? Yeah, 85,000, my friend. But I would like it if we go to 80,000. I think 70,000 is a bit down, but preferably between 85 and 80,000. That's where we're going to be reloading on crypto there on Bitcoin. Inecto saying, commemorating the passing of former President Carter. Thank you for that information, my friend. I actually read somewhere about it and I didn't really take it to heart. I'm like you, Nikto. I'm on a losing streak, my friend. I know in the morning you mentioned that you lost 2 trades for the year. I've taken my second trade and I'm not really happy with what I see, but yeah, I'm just holding, my friend. I'm hoping for the best. Sang is saying, hey guys, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm thinking of buying multi-choice shares. What will be your reasoning, my friend? There's never a crazy idea when it comes to this business we do. What will be your reason of buying multi-choice shares? Maybe you have something there that we don't know, my friend. Let us know. Plug us. Gold, we wanted to reload at $2,648 announced there, as we are bullish on it. NASDAQ sideways movement. I think obviously this will have to do with the New York Stock Exchange not opening at all for the day. But remember, again, we are having your NFP tomorrow. So yeah, NFP tomorrow, let's look into that as well. Choppers, if you just join us, please like the stream, just like the stream. British pound, USD, our take was don't sell there, wait for it to come at this point, buy at the discount at $1.23 and maybe possibly take it to the upside. Euro dollar, also you're finding that consolidation there, this thing not moving at all. Heat map, right, still British pound is a bit struggling for the day. I think we had a volatile London session more than the New York, and Japanese is just flying, still strong for the day, the strongest for the day, followed by, I would say, Singapore dollar. Yeah. So yeah, let's see guys what happens to my WTI. In 2 hours will pass on the trade. I'm gonna come out because it wouldn't want to take off. Right, so when this candlestick closes, I'm gonna have to close my trade. 2 hours would have passed me on this trade. It's not really moving, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, man, it's just one of those boring trades that are not taking off. But yeah, Inito is Mukele is responding to Sange, saying it's a great idea, but just to do some research on the company's finances. Inito is saying at Sange, buying shares on acquisition rumors can be tempting due to potential premiums, but it's risky if the deal falls through. Always research and manage risk wisely. I'm not sure if the Canal Plus deal to acquire multi-shares will put through, but we'll tell shareholders. Look, man, for me, I think obviously rumors have made a lot of people money, and rumors has, have also made a lot of people lose a lot of money. But it's, you will be betting on how the negotiations will always go. So yeah, I kind of agree with you, Mukela, and you Inukto there. It's just always following through on what is being said at that particular time, right? And also managing certain price points to say that if we are here at this point, what are the chances that if the deal doesn't go through, what are the chances of this thing going back to a certain price point? And if it does go through, what are the possibilities of this thing going and appreciating to a certain level, right? Because again, even if a good deal can come out of negotiations, again, retail traders are always trapped on the wrong side. Everyone will just want to jump in because of it's something they had. There's a deal that is being made and people will want to come in. And that's where you see profit taking. It's the same thing that we've discussed with BTC, right? So yeah, man, studying this thing on daily basis obviously is going to assist you a lot. Right, choppers, there's not much going on this markets. Gold also not moving much. US30 as well, just not moving at all, just stuck there. NAS 100 also just stuck there, obviously. Euro dollar also stuck there, not moving much. British pound also stuck there, not moving much. So yeah, it's a boring trading day, but yeah. Choppers, I'm gonna leave it from there. I actually wanted to stream in the morning tomorrow, but I'm just thinking it's NFP, so we might not find that volatility coming in. So let's stream only once in the afternoon tomorrow for NFP at 3 p.m. right? So tomorrow we're gonna be streaming at 3 p.m. for NFP, and we are going to be together. Like I said, if you want to join our funded group, it's easy to do so. Just sign up with the offer. Let me know you've signed up, and yeah, I'm gonna add you on the group. Choppers, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow then, and I'll update you again. This trade, as I said, I'm just going to close it on this break even. For me, I'll call it this break even. There's not much going on here, and just call it a day and see what tomorrow has for me. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed evening, and remember, don't forget to pray. Cheers, bye.